Hey, Tracy. I got something in the mail today that I wanted to ask you about. I think you sent this invitation to the wrong person.
Huh?
I have an invitation to your wedding at my house. You must have mistaken this address for someone else's, right?
Come on, Ellie. Don't be silly. What's wrong with receiving an invite from your little sister? Of course I'd have you come to my one and only wedding.
What are you talking about? Sure, under normal circumstances, that would be fine. But this is you we're talking about. Haven't you always hated our guts?
Me? Hate you? No way! What makes you think that?
You didn't even tell us when you introduced your fiancé to Mom and Dad. Because you didn't want to be at the same dinner table with two idiots who didn't graduate high school, if I remember correctly. You have always had a nasty attitude towards us, so why the sudden change in heart? Why are you inviting us to your wedding out of nowhere? The nerve of you!
What's with you? Trying to intimidate me or something? Lighten up a little. I'm getting married over here, and you can't bother to congratulate me? We've been thinking about this for a while and decided to invite you as our way of apologizing for how we've treated you up until now.
Apologize? You're serious?
Yeah, I'm being so serious about this. Extremely sorry for the things we did and said to you. I called you guys a lot of rude things. But we truly thought long and hard about our actions. We realized how lousy we were toward you. So this is our olive branch, in a sense. I mean it. I didn't mean to be so disrespectful to my big sister, and I should have cherished you more. It was terrible of me to make fun of you just because you dropped out of high school.
What's with you? This is coming out of left field. You never stopped making fun of us no matter what we said. And no matter how many times we told you to knock it off. What happened to you? Did you and Bruce get struck by lightning?
Nothing that big happened. I've just realized a lot of things through this wedding planning process. There are so many things I have to do to prepare for my wedding, and it's been a huge hassle. But I can still do my best to show my gratitude towards the people who have helped me along this far. That's when I realized that I should make amends with you. Things don't have to be so tense between us. They didn't used to be. Ever since I was a little girl, you've done so much for me.
Really? Like, what do you remember, exactly?
Oh, I remember lots of things. You were always so nice to me back when we were kids. Whenever I was crying, you'd rush over to me even before Mom and Dad got to it. Not only that, you used to comfort me all the time when I wasn't any good at exercising.
I guess that did happen back in the day. It's been so long that I had almost forgotten. We really were close back then.
Yes, we were. I remember when we considered each other our best friends. And then we lost all of that just because I looked down on you for dropping out. And I'm sorry for that. But I don't care about that anymore. What you're doing right now is much more important. I know that you and Randall are working hard to run your very own business, aren't you? I remember you mentioning it. It may be just a small online store, but you're doing great.
This is all too much. Have you actually had a change of heart, Tracy?
I swear it. I'm very sorry for everything I've done to you up until now. I know you might not think it's a good idea, and I wouldn't blame you for it. But I'd love to have you come to my wedding. Cross my heart and hope to die. Obviously, Randall is invited too. So please come to our wedding. I hope you'll consider it. I'll be waiting for you both at the ceremony with Bruce.
We're in a predicament, Randall. I know you and I have had our tiffs with Tracy, but it really seems like she's had a change of heart. She said we were free to attend the wedding if we wanted to.
Really now? So I guess the invite we received was genuine. That's a pleasant surprise. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was real at all. I thought she might have pranked us by putting in the wrong date and time, or maybe the wrong location.
I thought so as well, so I was surprised to hear that from her. I never thought she would own up to her mistakes. She even apologized for everything she said to us. Told me she wanted to return to the time when we got along as sisters.
Well, what do you know? She's wisened up. That's a good thing. Let's go to the wedding. If she's so eager for us to be there, why not? It sounds like a lot of fun. We'll have to let her know that we're going right away.
Huh? Are you sure this is a good idea? I'm happy she seems to have changed her mind on us, but still. I don't know. This is all so sudden. Doesn't it bother you to see those two acting all wishy-washy? I'm a little on the fence myself. You sure you can let it go? Just like that?
Of course I can. No need to get hung up on the past when they're making an effort now. In the end, I'll be content if we can just get along. That's what we've always wanted.
Randall.
I can understand how you must be feeling. She always looked down on us for not graduating high school. Every time she saw us and found out that we were still self-employed, she'd tell us to go out of business already. She always made a joke out of us for not making as much money as other people.
Yeah, and it wasn't just me. You were pretty hard hit by that kind of talk too.
I know that, but this is the chance we've been waiting for. We can patch things up. There's no harm in giving you two a second shot at getting along. I think it would be wonderful if you could be close again, like when you were younger. Don't worry about me. I just want what's best for you and her, so let's not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Point taken. Being stubborn isn't going to do me any favors. You're right. I can't lie. If we can be close again like we were back then, I'd be really happy. All right, we're officially going. I'll get back to her right away.
You do that. I'm gonna take some time off of work so that we can attend. But we just got a large work order in the other day, so I'm gonna focus on that for now. It'll help me get on the client's good side. We might not be able to go if I don't put in the effort after all.
That's right. Oh, I almost forgot. It's been a pretty hectic time for you, hasn't it? Try to take it easy and don't overwork yourself so we're not stressed by the time the wedding comes.
Heard you loud and clear. I want to get them a big gift for the celebration too. I'll work even harder starting today.
Tracy, sorry to bother you before the ceremony, but we need some help over here. They've run out of chairs and can't find anywhere else to sit. We alerted the staff about it earlier, but I don't know why they haven't gotten any for us yet. It's like they up and disappeared on us. If you can, could you tell them that we need more? I think they'll listen to the bride more than me.
Ellie! Thank you so much for coming to my wedding. And don't worry about the seats. You're not going to need them. It's fine. Because you two are going to watch the ceremony standing.
What? For the whole time? And we're the only ones who are going to be standing? Why didn't you prepare any seats for us?
Isn't it obvious? Everything is as we planned. You're poor, so it's perfectly fine for you to stand.
What did you just call me? Okay, you need to stop playing around right now. What's the meaning of this? Tracy, didn't you want to make up with me? With both of us?
Huh? Make up with you? Like I would ever want to associate with an idiot who never graduated high school. I never said that.
What the heck? But you kept saying things like you've thought about your actions and that you wanted to be close again. Don't tell me. When you said you realized you were wrong, that was one big lie? You didn't really want to make it up to us after all?
Okay, fine, you got me. That was just a lie to bait you into coming. I didn't expect it to work so well, though. I can't believe you actually fell for it. You're either naive or stupid. Just what I'd expect from a low-life high school dropout.
What the hell? Why are you so cruel to me?
Because I hate you. And I'll keep on hating you for the rest of my life. So I didn't prepare any seats for you at my wedding. It's like a cherry on top for the happiest day of my life. Just stand there and be miserable while I marry the love of my life.
I don't understand why you're doing this. If you hated us so much, you should have never invited us to begin with. You should have left us alone. You even went out of your way to lie right to my face. What kind of person does that?
I just wanted you to understand how miserable I felt back then.
How miserable you felt? About what?
So how about it? How's it feel to be standing when everyone else is seated? Is it embarrassing? Frustrating? Awful? Or maybe it's all of the above. But that's just a taste of how you've made me feel ever since I was in elementary school.
What?
No matter what club activities I did or how many classes I took, you were the one getting all the praise. Because of you, I always had to go up in front of everyone and get yelled at. Why can't you be more like your older sister? She can do it, so why can't you? Stop horsing around and take things seriously. People would constantly compare me to you. Just like that. It was awful. I got sick and tired of being scolded by the adults around us. That's why I've always hated you.
I don't even know what to say. That's messed up.
That's why I worked so hard at school. I needed to be better than you at something. Whether it was working out, playing the piano, or drawing, you were always better than me. So I had to beat you at academics. And where did that get us? I'm a graduate from a top university, and you're just a lonely high school dropout. But that's not enough for me at all. I'm still not satisfied with this. I need to put you through the same thing I did. I've been thinking about doing that for a long time.
So, wait. All of that is why you didn't give us any chairs to sit in? That's such a petty reason.
I don't care what you have to say about it. Listen, I invited all my friends from university today. Everyone aside from you two has graduated from college. You're the only one out of the attendees who never finished high school. So I'm going to make sure you stick out like a sore thumb. Such a sad, embarrassing sight. Just standing in the middle of the crowd. I can't wait to see it from the front.
What a load of garbage. Forget about me for a second. Why do this to yourself? How could you turn your wedding, what was supposed to be the happiest day of your life, into some stupid revenge plot? I mean, you can't even call it a grudge at this point. It's just being spiteful for no good reason. And your grievances are with me. How dare you drag Randall into this mess?
Shut up! You say that like he has no involvement in this whatsoever. For the record, I don't just hate you. I hate Randall, too. I despise the man who would be enough of an idiot to spend the rest of his days with you. Did you forget that both of you are dropouts? Truly a match made in heaven. You're on a lower level compared to the rest of us educated adults. What's wrong with picking on a couple like that?
Are you serious? I don't even know where to begin with this.
Save it for someone who will listen. Why don't you be a couple of good little pores and stand the entire ceremony? It's fitting for you two anyway.
No, we're good. We're going to go home now.
It's so funny how pissed off you are. Go on, run to back where you came from. If you're so salty about it, why not get a college degree? Well, actually, forget about it. You suck at studying, so it would be impossible. You shouldn't bother trying. Plus, I doubt you have the money to pay tuition in the first place. You're broke and self-employed, so unlike us, you don't have any savings to fall back on.
Make fun of me while you still can. Even if you apologize for it later, I'm not forgiving you.
What?
I'm afraid that this is the last time I'm going to put up with you and Bruce. I'm not going to just stand there and watch your wedding. We don't even get a place to sit, so why bother sticking around? We're going home. I'm not going to forgive you for lying to my face and making an idiot of me. This was your last chance. I've put up with your behavior for long enough, but now you've really done it.
I don't really get what you're so up in arms about. It's just a chair. But you're uneducated, so I guess I can't expect you to be logical. Quit your yapping and go home already. Broke losers! Wait, Ellie! We need to have a talk! What happened to Bruce's job?
What do you mean? Did something happen?
Just a few minutes ago, he called me in tears. Our business client is pissed at him, and I have no idea why. Because of that, the deal we were going to make with them fell through. And now it looks like we're not getting any more work. I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah? It sounds like you're having a rough time of it.
He was supposed to be in charge of opening up a new store. But now that plan's had a wrench thrown in it. Apparently, our client asked one of their business partners to do the interior design of the store. But they're mad for some reason, and they said they're going to cancel the deal. All the chairs, tables, and everything else that was supposed to be delivered never arrived. At this rate, we're not going to be ready for the opening date. It's not furnished, and we can't get another supplier in time. Actually, I don't know if we're going to be able to open the store at all anymore.
They just didn't arrive and you had no clue? Weren't you supposed to be in charge of starting up that store? You should have thought to check beforehand instead of assuming. That's a pretty big screw-up on your end. I mean, any reasonable company would be mad.
What the heck? That's not fair! Don't play innocent with me. I know you had something to do with this. I heard that the business they partnered with has the same name as your company. So what's the big deal? You sabotaged us for no reason. Also, how can a small-time indie company headed by two high school dropouts do business with Bruce's company? He works for a big name, you know. You two are just nobodies in the business world.
I don't know why you're so surprised. We've gotten inquiries from fairly large companies before. I've mentioned it multiple times. I guess that just means our company is popular.
No way. I didn't know that was a thing! Since when were you guys popular?
There seems to be quite a demand for importers and supply stores that specialize in antique goods. And we do have a sense of style, if I do say so myself. Even small business owners can build up a noticeable reputation with the right tactics. We get a lot of delivery requests from other large companies.
What? Are you for real? I didn't know your business worked like that. I just thought you worked with a bunch of nobodies.
You were never very interested in our work, but yeah, we work with all sorts of people. Big names included. What you don't seem to realize is that even if you don't go to college, if you work hard, you can still be successful. I didn't just study Spanish. I also learned French, German, and Italian on my own. Then we did our best to tailor our prices and negotiate, depending on our clients' locations. Because of that, we were able to provide goods to foreign customers at reasonable prices.
That's just nonsense! You're not good at studying! How is it even possible for you to do something like that?
It's true whether you like it or not. But anyway, don't you like making people stand around? You don't need silly things like tables, chairs, and furniture. You're fine without them. That's why I decided it wasn't necessary to deliver the goods to the store.
This has got to be one bad joke. I didn't know your business had so much influence. And I can't believe you got yourself involved in Bruce's job. You've crossed the line. Even if we didn't provide you seating at our wedding, this is going too far. I mean, come on, you're being unreasonable here. If you want to get back at me, I'm fine with that, but don't drag him into this.
Oh yeah? Well, I despise the man who would be enough of an idiot to spend the rest of his days with you.
Huh? What does that mean?
You don't remember? That was the line of reasoning you used with me before. Don't you hate Randall just as much as me? You directly invited him to your wedding and got him involved with this grudge match. Even after I told you not to get him involved with this. I'm just doing the same thing you did to us. That's all.
What have you done?
You and Bruce took advantage of our kindness and made fun of our education. What's wrong with giving you what you deserve?
But you're being heartless. You're getting in the way of our livelihood. Just please, don't involve Bruce or his work in this anymore. I need you to deliver the tables and chairs for the store before he gets into more trouble. Or else the place can't open, and his bosses are going to get angry at him.
I already said I wouldn't forgive you even if you apologized. You had your chance to make amends.
What? Please, you need to do this for me.
No, I'm not doing it. Find someone else to furnish your husband's project. It's been awful talking to you. Have a nice life. I got another big request today, and we're busy over here, so bye!
Ellie! Just what am I supposed to do now? Bruce ended up getting fired because of you. It's all your fault. If you cooperated, this never would have happened. You didn't listen when I told you to deliver the furniture and made them delay the opening. It all got pinned on him, and now he's suffering for it. Are you happy?
Funny you mentioned that. I just got a nicely worded apology from the head of Bruce's company. He told me that he was sorry for his employees' rude behavior and that it wouldn't happen again in the future. He kept pleading with me to deliver the goods, so I did it. But I didn't know Bruce got fired for it. Wow, sure sucks to be you two right now.
Take this seriously! For your information, he is very upset about this. Now he doesn't have an income. And we were making good money, too. How could you drag us down to your level, you shameless dropouts? Ugh, I'm so pissed off right now. You puny business owners think you're so great. Well, don't be so quick to act smug. I'll warn you, word of mouth is a powerful thing. I can put you out of business with one bad review.
Is that right? I might be in huge trouble.
That's right. And it's too late to apologize. In fact, I already complained about your inferior products online. You're so screwed. Now everyone's going to know about your bad taste and rip-off furniture. I'll keep posting these one-star reviews everywhere. That's what you get for messing with us.
So that was you writing all of those. I see. Before now, I didn't know where the nasty reviews that we've been receiving lately were coming from. Thanks for letting me know. Now that I have that on written record, I'm gonna sue you for defamation.
What? You're not really going to do that.
Yes, I am. I'm taking you to court, and I'm absolutely serious. Of course, don't even think about talking me out of it. Just like you said before, it is too late to apologize. You're right, reviews matter. As the CEO of my business, I can't let things like this slide.
Wait, CEO? Is this Randall I'm talking to?
Yeah, from here on, I'm taking on that responsibility. If you have a problem with that, you go talk to a lawyer about it. You'll need one to represent you anyway.
What are you going on about? Suddenly talking about lawyers and lawsuits and all that nonsense. How could you do this? Ellie and I are sisters. We're all family here. You think this is okay to do to your wife's sister?
But you aren't sisters. We cut ties after the day of your wedding, when you refused to even acknowledge us with a seat. And that's not on me. At least we try to forgive you for everything. But after that, there is no way I would ever consider us family. To us, you're just some woman who will keep bad-mouthing us no matter what. So I'm not pulling my punches.
That is ridiculous.
First of all, we're not looking for a settlement. My goal is for this to go on your record. I'm not settling for less. I just want to set the record straight on that.
Hey, hold on! Are you really planning to get the police involved to make a big deal out of this?
Of course I am. It is my job on the line here. I can't cut corners or be too lenient. If I get you convicted, then it should teach you a thing or two about slandering people, won't it? Look, just to be clear, I think it's okay to dislike something, no matter how irrational the reason is. It's just how you feel. You don't know how to do anything but study, so you don't like the fact that we're dropouts. That's fine. Sometimes you can't help that kind of thing. It's not the end of the world if we don't get along. But just because you don't like me doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want. That's why you need to look deep inside yourself and learn that that behavior isn't acceptable.
Are you being serious?
Of course I'm being serious. That's all the punishment you need for you to understand the severity of your actions.
You can't do this to me. We're newlyweds still getting our footing. You can't get Bruce fired when we've only just begun our lives.
But the thing is, I can't forgive the both of you so easily either. Even though I did my best to treat it like water under the bridge, you lied to me. It hurt me badly. You can't imagine how angry I am.
Wait. I don't remember you being this threatening a person, Randall. You were always all smiles and kindness. What changed?
I didn't change a bit. But when you get a kind person angry, that's when you know you really messed up. I really can't forgive you for what you pulled at the wedding. When you didn't give us a seating and we realized that you lied to us about wanting to bury the hatchet, I couldn't forget the look on Ellie's face.
Well, about that.
After this, don't contact me or her ever again. If you have something to say, please pass it on through your legal counsel. That's how it goes. Best of luck to the couple who made fun of two small business owners for dropping out.
It took some time, but we sued Tracy for defamation. Though it was a long fight, we succeeded in convicting her. My sister and her partner went to their friends and family, crying for help. They tried to victimize themselves, crying crocodile tears. Unfortunately for them, they knew the full story of what happened at the wedding. They weren't getting anyone's sympathy. And even if they try to get new jobs, it'll follow them. It turns out that having a criminal record makes getting a job a lot harder. I heard that Tracy was complaining that they couldn't find work, even though they have college degrees. I guess she's bitter about studying so hard just to end up like this. I'd be frustrated too if I was having this hard of a time in the job market. But enough about them. As for my husband and I, we've been working hard to maintain our shop every day. Fortunately, we're getting even more work these days. The two of us are working together to learn new things with the end goal of expanding our shop. Wish us luck!